Hello, YouTube. Ray Kasumi here, along with my host, Mr. J315,
Hi.
and today we have with us Black Astronaut, and I guess I go fuck myself, and Bomber Barbara. So
That's me.
you said you wanted to start us off today, right, Bomber?
Oh, it was just an idea. I was wondering if you guys had heard about I Am Not Starfire. It was this YA graphic novel that came out
Oh, yes.
a few
You
weeks
mean
ago.
Dumpster Fire? That's her official name.
Star. That's a beautiful name. I read it. It's accurate. Yeah, she's terrible.
So
Yeah, I've only heard of it. I haven't looked into it.
I could try to go to Twitter because I have found a thread that literally had, I think, the entire comic on it, and it's fucking bad. It's pretty fucking terrible.
Like, it's a self-insert character.
Oh yeah. Pull it up. So we
And
can
so-
look
Yeah,
at
I'm
it.
gonna go find it. I'm gonna go find it. Yeah.
I think I'll try and find it first. Let's see.
But while that's going on, do you want to explain to me like what the comic is essentially?
Okay, so you know Starfire, right?
Of course.
She has a daughter with some deadbeat father who just
No, isn't the father? Didn't it actually turn out to be Dick Grayson?
No, they don't tell him. They don't say anything. And
I'm pretty sure that they hinted to it. Ew, there's man. I'm sorry to get off, but I'm not off topic. But I get on to search it up, and I just see porn of it. There's porn of dumpster fire. Why? This is terrible.
Seriously? That is awful.
If anything exists, Rule 34 can make porn out of it.
I mean, you right.
oh man, I had a channel that man, it's gone now. Oh, wait,
Yeah. So continuing with the story.
yeah. So where was I? Oh yeah. So deadbeat dad, and she doesn't grow up very well, and apparently she doesn't have superpowers, and apparently she gets really really sore about it, to the point where everyone who questions her about her mom and the possibility of her having superpowers, she's like, "Fuck you guys." And it goes on a rebellious teenage tangent where she dyes her hair black and essentially just falls down a hole because of the expectations her mother has on her. I'm not explaining it very well because I'm looking.
You're actually doing it good. No, let me look for it. I'm gonna find it. Don't worry. Yeah,
Okay,
you just worry about explaining it. I got it.
Okay, so she falls down a hole under her mother's expectations.
And that's literally it. It's the book. It's just downhill.
That sounds very depressing.
I'm trying.
Well, no. There's a subplot with her and her crush. She's lesbian.
Wasn't she an asshole to her crush at one point? She was like a real bitch to her.
Throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
Actually, I remember there's this one scene where her crush is like at her house, right? And they're like, at this point in the story, they're together, and she takes a selfie with her mom because that's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, right? You would not take that selfie, right?
You would not take it. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, that's true.
And dumpster fire Mandy, she gets vigorously pissed. She loses her goddamn mind, like it's a personal attack, and she almost breaks the relationship right there, even though like this girl's way out of her league.
Oh my fucking god!
Damn,
Just
dude.
because, just hey, look, I'm gonna say, I haven't found it, but I'm gonna say that I don't know if y'all have noticed lately, but they've been really hard trying to push like female lead characters, but they're not doing it in a good way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just a recent thing. That's been happening for a little bit now.
Cause I'm gonna say, cause like what's her name? Ripley from the Alien franchise. I love her. She's a strong lead female character, and she does good at it. But
It's whenever they try to make them, they don't just try to make strong female lead characters that are they're captivating, that are written well. They're
just
focused on pushing an agenda, and
that's what
never
makes
comes
it.
out well.
That's what makes it bad. Cause like literally, Mandy is a fucking self-insert. If you look up the person who wrote it, she looks just like her.
It is kind of funny.
Jeez, man.
It's like
I posted it in general.
Well, you found you found it?
Yeah, I found it. And you know what? Before we go any further, I just gotta say, hold up. Yeah.
What is that?
They did everyone dirty in this book. And, like Starfire, great mom, and she gets like walked right all over. But you know what they did to Nightwing?
What?
They gave him a taste of Lego Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah, no, this is the full fucking comic right here. Holy shit. 'Cause I was trying to find the thread on Twitter because people were fucking roasting her into oblivion. As they needed to. And this is another thing.
No, you know what? You know what really gets me?
What?
As I was reading it, like they showed her like eating a ridiculous amount, and I'm like, okay, I get it. No, but like, okay,
Holy
so she'll
fuck,
get some.
why does Nightwing look like that? Look in general. What did they do to Nightwing? What the fuck? Why does Starfire look like that?
They don't look that bad, dude.
That is not how they look in the actual comics. They did this on purpose. Ew, why does Blackfire look like that?
No, okay.
I found them.
She looks disgusting.
Yeah,
No, that's not even the point. It's just, I found those cookies you were stacking away.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, what have they done to my girl?
yeah,
What
no.
have they done to my
massacred
Starfire cup?
They mastered Starfire, fucking Nightwing, and then the way Blackfire looks.
Yeah, why does Mandy look like she has Down syndrome? Is my question.
Oh my god, dude.
Because the person who wrote it looks like she has Down syndrome.
No, okay, so
You can't say
Where's the-
that.
Why?
yeah.
You can't say that.
I'm sorry.
It's funny. That's what gives us clicks, man.
No, it's what's gonna get us demonetized before we even have a chance to get any money.
The more offensive, the better.
No, that's not how it
Yeah,
works.
that's not how it works. Actually, that's what gets us. You know, our first
That's what gets us
podcast.
erased off of YouTube.
Yeah, Leonard. You know, our first podcast got age restricted after all these years.
Seriously?
Yes, it got fucking age restricted. Pissed me off, man. I gotta email them like it's been years.
Like, dude, I don't even know what we said in that.
Oh
I can't remember.
it was the one we were talking about. Which you fucking Eminem.
Okay, well, I can see why that would get that deserves.
Oh, that one didn't deserve any age.
Of all the podcasts, that is the one that shouldn't have been age restricted. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, if you listen to some of our other ones, we talk about some downright deplorable things.
Okay, so here's one. Here's something that I just gotta bring up. So like, here in the comic, she's at school. She eats an entire lasagna for lunch. She goes over to someone else's house. She devours a pizza at the start, and then they later order Chinese food.
Wait, a whole large pizza?
Like a whole pizza by herself?
No, she shares it with somebody, but a whole pizza. And then she goes home and she makes hot dogs and spaghetti, just straight hot dogs and spaghetti, no sauce.
Oh, that's foul.
Why is she eating so much?
I'm trying.
There's more. And then she takes a box of cookies to her room, and that's the end of it.
I'm looking at it right. I'm looking at it right now. Fucking Starfire made her Tamaranian spaghetti and meatballs, and then she took an entire box of cookies and just the way that she looks eating the cookies. I'm gonna share it on my screen. I want y'all to see this shit.
So I'm looking at that image of
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Look at that right there. She looks so fucking terrible.
Look at that image
She's
of
ugly.
Blackfire.
Look
And her
at that
when
gremlin.
she's talking about the cookies. She looks so devastated.
That is a meme. That is not when she really fucking
devastated.
No, Mandy looks so fucking devastated.
She's devastated.
But look, here's what I was. Here's what I was gonna say. What I was
like a goddamn menace.
What I was trying to talk about earlier was how they're trying to like. Okay, look, I'm all for having a strong like female character, and they've done it right before. Like what they did with Ripley. Ripley is a strong female character. I love her. Didn't think about it. Samus is a strong female character, except in that one Metroid game where they made her a whiny bitch.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that Metroid game. But in every other Metroid, Samus is a fucking badass. They can do female characters right, and I don't know why like feminists and complain and saying, "Oh, we want strong female representation" when we have it. What they want is for us to change the characters that we have to fit their standards,
that's where the problem comes in.
Because I was talking to my friend Jameer the other day. He is gay, mind you. This is a gay man, mind you, and he himself told me that he doesn't like he doesn't like that they're trying to push and make everybody gay and make everyone a woman. He said he doesn't like that because you go to comics not because you want them, not because you want to like really relate to something. Like when I'm reading, when I'm reading like a Superman or a Spider-Man comic, cause I'm gonna say a Spider-Man is like a really relatable guy. Stan Lee said he made Spider-Man the way he was, so no matter who you are, you can relate to him. But when you're reading that, like a Superman or a Spider-Man comic, I'm not reading that saying, "Oh man, this is a straight," or Miles Morales. I don't read Miles Morales and say, "Oh man, he a black man just like me. Oh man, I love that." No, I read the Spider-Man comics because I want to watch Spider-Man kick somebody's ass. Like, I wish I could have fucking web shooters and sling webs from building to building and fight, but that'd be fun as fuck.
I forgot who it was. I was having a conversation with the other day. I think it was actually Don.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to him about like, because he was wondering like, why do people like worry about comics so much, and they're like having debates and like all the shit. And I was like, when you think about it, these are things that people have grown up with. These are like comics and like cartoon shows that kids
I remember
on the TV.
I was with you. I remember that.
And they would go buy the comics and they'd be so excited to see their favorite superheroes. They've learned valuable lessons.
Yes.
They got to disassociate with whatever was around them. They were in a bad environment. This is something that people like really care about. But they didn't care about it because my gender and my sexual orientation is being represented in this character, in this piece of paper.
The reason that I like Spectacular Spider-Man and Static Shock so much isn't because I like Static Shock not because he's a black man with dreads. Like I'm not gonna sit and say that doesn't make me like him more because it does. But I like Static Shock because it told a good fucking story. It was such a good show. Like I don't. One of the episodes that I remember from Static Shock was I think it was Rubber Band Man. He was a villain, and then he turned into a hero, and him and Static had to fight his brother, who was also a villain. And I don't know, it was something about that episode that just stuck with me. Rubber Band Man used to be like really bad, and Static helped him change his ways. And that is something that is Static Shock and Optimus Prime are the people who, like, they kind of shape me in the way that I believe everybody can change for the better. That everyone can change for the better.
Talking about that.
There's one thing that there's one thing I think that makes it more important to people, and it's just the straight longevity. Action Comics has been running for almost 1,000 issues. It's been here longer than you are and longer than your dad.
Damn.
No, but has anyone in this chat seen The Godfather?
I think I have when I was really young I saw it.
Yeah, when I was.
It's been a long time.
Everybody loved that movie. That movie was a cultural icon, and yet nobody today has seen it. But everybody 50 years ago knew who Batman was, and everybody today knows who Batman is. It's something that binds generations together. It's something that's lasted through generations.
Exactly.
I remember when
you're right.
Batman Brave and the Bold came on in 2009.
That was such a good fucking show.
That show was sold as this is your dad's Batman, and it was lit.
Batman the Brave and the Bold was a really good show. Like, I did not appreciate it as much as I do now.
Batman had a lot of good shows, though.
The Batman, I think, is my favorite Batman show.
The Batman is my favorite.
That is such a good show.
Batman is my personal favorite, but Batman and Bold goes hard, too.
You know something?
What?
But back to I'm Not Starfire. I'm like reading back through it, and I remember what I was thinking during my first read through of this, and it was that, man, I would give this book a 5-star rating if he just shoots up the school at the end.
Oh my god, you can't say that.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You can't say that.
What the fuck, man?
I'm not gonna. That would be
God.
Well, okay, Mr. J, you were about to say something earlier. What were you about to fucking say?
Oh, what I was about to say was like on in line with what you were saying with like the characters, like people look up
People,
these characters,
people
and
look up to
they
certain
can make
characters.
stories that are unrelatable and make characters that get in situations or have qualities that you can relate to.
Yes, yeah, that is.
Even though Superman is supposed to be like this invincible boy wonder man of steel, he doesn't win every time, and he has to learn some situations. He has to think outside the box. He gets hurt, he gets knocked down, but he teaches you
No matter
to get
what,
back
yeah,
up,
no matter
to
what,
stay
get
strong,
back
to
up.
do what is right, to do what's good.
I think that's another thing I really like about them. How you look up when people try to make relatable characters, they make them into people that you look at, that you see them and you're like, oh, that guy's like me, he's a fucking loser. No,
Yeah.
I look at Superman and I see the best person I could be. I can see
whenever I see Superman,
somebody that I would want to be like. And then when you write stories about people who are just objectively terrible, summon Mandy.
The entire comic, man, because like Starfire is one of the sweetest characters you would ever know. She's so nice. In the entire comic, Starfire is doing what a mother would do to her daughter, and Mandy is being a bastard the entire time. And the thing is, okay, like I'm not gonna sit and say when I was younger, I wasn't like a bastard every once in a while, but I wasn't a dickhead kid. I would talk to my parents about stuff, and I would actually like listen to them. I wasn't just like if my mom said, you need help with this, I would be like, yeah, I need help. I wouldn't be like, oh, screw you, mom, I'm gonna go eat a box of cookies. Like that's not what I did because I'm not a cunt, and I knew that my mom actually cared about me.
Like I think this character in I'm Not Starfire represents every self-entitled fat feminist twat.
You know what? I was just gonna say.
That's what I think about.
That's what I'm thinking. Like maybe we're looking at this at the wrong way. Maybe the character is written exactly as she needs to be, and she's trying to. It's a satirical take. Maybe it's a satirical take, right? Maybe she made that character as every self-entitled, spoiled, pretentious, just obnoxious brat.
Okay.
Like for the sake of my sanity, I hope
like an asshole to everyone. That is the character that they were trying to portray, and I would say that they did a good job portraying that character in Mandy. If they're trying to go for that.
Okay, I get that, but what about? Okay, so it's kind of on topic of what we're talking about.
Because you gotta understand, it is a character. We are talking about the character here, and that's how she was written to be. They could have written her to be a good, nice, loving daughter, and just been grateful to have such a kind mother. Despite not having powers and just being.
Here's the thing too that I didn't like about the story. She was a cunt the entire story because she didn't have powers. But toward at the end of it, spoiler alert, she gets powers at the end of it, and she stopped being such a bitch. She started actually being nice, and that's what I didn't like.
No, that's the worst part. She doesn't get any nicer, but she stops being sensitive about the powers thing now that she's in the in-group.
I don't like that. That's really that cunt thing to do.
You can't get on that. That is not. But maybe, like I said, maybe the whole book is just a satirical take.
That is a lofty goal. I would like to entertain that.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of. Like maybe, just maybe, right? Because obviously that sounds just awful. And if you're trying to get people to read this, you're publishing this book that is teaching people the worst things and the worst ways to be, and showing them that by being awful and getting what they want because they were awful, but not learning
that's
anything.
What I didn't like. She was awful and she got something from it. When you're awful, you don't deserve stuff. And that brings up what I wanted to say. I don't know if y'all saw Invincible, but
Amber.
Yeah, Amber. She really that really pissed me off. And then the way that they did, because like, okay, it would have been different if Amber was a bitch and then the other characters said that she was a bitch. The writers doubled down on Amber acting the way that she acted. Cause fucking, I forgot what the other chick's name was. I forgot the name.
Screw you.
Yeah. She literally, she told Mark that he was being an unbelievable asshole. But okay, so I don't know if you know what happened, Mr. J, but I'm gonna tell you what happened. So Mark, he was invincible, and he's invincible, of course. He's a superhero. He's leading a double life. And if you're a superhero, you don't want to tell the people you care about, oh, I'm a superhero. You don't want your identity to be known to protect them.
Yeah, it puts them in an unbelievable amount of danger.
So he went out of his way to not let it. He didn't tell Amber that, oh, I'm a superhero. And he went out, he got his ass Millie rocked. But I forgot he got his ass kicked.
Everybody got rocked by that dude at the college. You got rocked by that other dude at the college.
Invincible
got rocked by Battle Beast.
Yeah, Battle Beast fucked him up. Invincible, he got fucked up, and his excuse was, I got hit by a bus. So he was hospitalized for like 2 weeks or something. And Amber, the unbelievable cunt she is, literally was like, oh, he's not spending time with me. He's going off and doing other shit while this man is hospitalized.
He's a corpse.
Yes, and the worst part, she knew the whole time that he was invincible.
And then she said, oh, I know you're invincible. If you know that I'm a superhero, bitch, why are you acting like a bitch?
Yeah, that's...
And then she broke up with him. And you know when she got back with him? She got back with him after his dad beat the unholy fuck out of him. And
oh, that's toxic.
she said she literally forced herself. It was when he was at his lowest. She's like, it looks like you weren't the only person who was lied to, saying that he lied to her, even though it was for her safety. Man.
The worst part is that she compares it to what Omni-Man did. He's like, oh, he lied to conquer the human race and kill everybody.
I lied to protect you. Somehow it's the fucking same. Like, no, bitch.
Yeah, that's just irredeemable right there.
Amber is
like the
such
fact
a
that
fucking cunt.
Killing his dad after that is a miracle. Like, I would be so mad at her.
And the fact that what I don't like is the fact that he took her back. Because honestly, he should have kicked that bitch to the. He should have kicked that bitch to the curb. Honestly.
Oh, to the moon.
Like,
and fucking
that's some toxic shit.
Another show that is like trending, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Don't hurt me with that.
Don't.
You mean the
new show? Yeah.
That new trite.
So in the new show, I used to watch the old He-Man all the time. Fucking loved it.
I used to watch old He-Man and old She-Ra.
Yeah, old He-Man, old She-Ra. Fucking love those shows. Even though they were before my time, my parents told me about it, and I actually really liked it. So I watched it all the time when I was younger. Heard this new series was coming out. I didn't watch too much of it, and then I went. So spoiler alert again. I'm pretty sure it's the first episode. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to fact check me, but I think He-Man dies in the first fucking episode.
Yeah.
They put the Last Jedi in the last.
They pulled the last fucking Jedi. I'm gonna get.
How the fuck did you kill? How the fuck did they manage to kill off fucking He-Man?
Okay, so I forgot the character's
He's
name.
literally the strongest being in that universe.
No. They're trying to promote what's her name. I forgot the bitch ass character who they're trying to promote. Who? No, not She-Ra. Who?
No, Teela.
Yeah, they're trying to promote Teela. They wanted her to be the main character, and Teela.
So they fucking killed He-Man.
No, so I remember people were saying, is this gonna be about He-Man or is this gonna be about something else? And the creator literally lied and said this is gonna be a show about He-Man. But in the first episode he dies and they promoted Teela, and Teela pulled the fucking Amber because He-Man dies in the first episode. His parents are mourning his fucking death. And everyone is mourning, and Teela is an unbelievable cunt. Goes to his parents and say, I can't believe that he lied to me about being He-Man. She was genuinely pissed off at everyone because they knew he was He-Man, but she didn't. She made a situation about her fucking self.
I was like,
dude,
what?
that's not true to her fucking character.
And then they pulled a super cuck move brought He-Man back to life just for Skeletor to kill him again. But
Why?
but when He-Man
He's already dead.
But when He-Man got brought back, here's the thing that upset me. He was brought back, and him and Tila were having a conversation, and she was upsetting him about something, and he was like, he was like, I was dead, and she said yes, and the rest of us had to live on life. She said something, but I forgot what she said, because I remember I watched it.
She said the rest of us had to live with it, and I'm like,
and fucking bitch.
She's trying to make him seem like
this man was dead.
It's his fault for why he was gone, because he went and got fucking murdered.
He died trying to save everyone. I'm tired.
The dude literally got stabbed in the back, and she got mad at him.
She's mad at this man because he's trying to save the world and got fucking killed. Like, what the fuck? I don't like. They're trying to promote strong female characters. They can do it without making them absolute utter cunts.
Like, no, like, if anything, you're making me hate this character even more.
Like I said, that's what it's all coming back to, how they're trying to project the image of what a strong female character should be, and it's just the worst qualities.
The worst human being
in a so-called strong female.
Yeah, that is
like
not,
that is not what we want.
I'm going to keep pushing Ripley. I'm going to keep Ripley was literally one of the. Shut the fuck up, Aaron. I'm gonna keep pushing. Ripley is a strong female character because she's not an overwhelming cunt. You
know what? I can give you an example that's not Ripley. Fran Drescher from The Nanny.
Huh?
She's literally the star of that show. She's a strong female lead. She pretty much orders the entire cast around in that show.
Ooh, can I have one?
She just has fun.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Black.
Guys, name is Aaron. I would pick Ryuko Matoi from Kill la Kill, and Sasuke, the anime I'm watching right now, is my favorite female characters.
Maka from Soul Leader. She's one of my favorite female characters ever because she's such a badass. And here's the thing I'm gonna say too. They're trying to they're making all these female characters, and the ones that they make are fucking ugly as sin. Look at Mandy. The way that they made Tila, she literally looks like a man. They didn't have to do it like that.
Yeah, no, that's not my Tila was goddamn gorgeous.
Yeah, they didn't have to fucking do that. Like they can make.
She was toned and fine as hell.
I don't know why they're making all these characters ugly as fuck. We can have this. This brings up something.
I mean, there's an unintended side effect of them doing that. It ends up making the bullies look really good. I'm reading through this, and like all of the best lines in the book come from the bullies. They come from the bullies in the background, just like flaming right out, but just like.
Really? Hold on, let me see.
I'm gonna say this too from something that I didn't like. Okay, I'm a Transformers fan.
Is that supposed to be a dude in the first panel? They got the thing that's saying "Mandy, don't stop." That's supposed to be a dude.
I think that's a woman.
No. The one down below. No, but that's not even the best one. There's like a lot of really good lines that get dropped by the bullies in here. And
what I would say, something that I don't like, them pushing, like, I don't like people trying to get in, because I forgot, I was having a conversation with Tavi the other day about like how I don't like people who are not a part of. I say gatekeeping can actually be good if you do it right.
No, gatekeeping should be enforced. Full stop.
Gatekeeping is to stop certain people from trying to join a fandom. Gatekeeping can be
fucking weak.
No, it can be good if you do it a certain way. And I was talking to Tavi about it. I was talking to my mom about it too. So transform.
So you mean like keep the excessive ones, the bad ones?
How do you decide who gets to be a part of it and who doesn't? I feel like.
No, so wait, just hear me out. So I'm a part. I like Transformers. I consider myself a part of the Transformers fandom. And Transformers did this thing where they wanted the fans to create a character, and the fans created a character. And they Windblade. They created Windblade. Yeah, they created Windblade. The fans, mind you, created Windblade the way that they wanted her to look. And non-fans come out of nowhere saying, we don't like that Transformers is doing that. Why is Transformers doing that? Oh, if y'all wanted to make a character, why did they make her look like this? And I was like, well, if you're an actual fan, you'd have known that we made this. But you dumb fucks are so obsessed with everything. Well, you're so obsessed with hating characters that actually look good. Because Windblade, while she's a robot, fine as fuck. The characters made Windblade look good as fuck. And like these feminists were on Twitter flinging their shit because Windblade looked a certain way. But it's like, why would you get mad? If you were an actual Transformers fan, you would know. You wouldn't get mad at Transformers for making this. What is she supposed to be
transforming into?
She transforms into a Cybertronian.
It's a VTOL jet.
Yeah, a Cybertronian VTOL jet, something like that.
So they just want to fuck jets, man. Just let them fuck the jet.
And like they were like literally these non-fans coming out of the woodwork saying, "Oh, we don't like that they made her look like this." But it's like the fans created her, and they literally made the way that she looked. And I actually started to gatekeep because I was like, I said, "What the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, we made this. You don't actually give a fuck. So go somewhere."
From the outside.
You're literally trying to ruin it from the outside. Fuck off.
Like I consider myself a part of the wrestling fandom, and I remember seeing on Twitter some chick got offended because of this dude's promo, and I quote Twitter saying, "Good, he's doing his job right. He's a heel. He's the bad guy. He's supposed to make you uncomfortable and feel at unease. Like if you feel messed up or weird, that's doing his job.
He's doing his fucking job."
Like, it was too offensive. Good. That would make it more offensive.
So, I got a question for you, Mr. Cosby.
What's up?
How far are we along into the podcast here?
We are currently 31 minutes in.
That quick?
Right.
Yeah,
see,
that quick.
The time flies when you're talking and just.
Time flies when you're like having a good ass conversation.
But I think it's time to introduce something new into the podcast that I just thought of the other day. We're gonna call this the Tangent 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna allot us 10 minutes to freely talk about topics that aren't necessarily on brand with the bases that we discovered or talked about today.
So I'm
just something.
All right.
Well, hold on, Aaron. I gotta self-promote us, Mr. J. I gotta self-promote us.
Oh yes, please go ahead, take the time.
Because I could take the Tangent 10. It's like the perfect moment. We are going to start doing IRL skits whenever Mr. J decides to not be a lazy bastard. We're gonna start doing IRL skits and I guess like series skits. And I'm gonna start personally making TikToks. And I was gonna post the skits that we make, and I was gonna post them on TikTok as well. But we're gonna try to make skits and stuff that are funny. We got a couple ideas right now. We just need to actually go act them out. I got COVID, so I had to take 2 weeks off. Like we were right about to start recording. Then I got COVID, had to take 2 weeks out, and now I'm getting over it. So whenever the schedule is free, we're gonna start actually doing stuff. Not gonna do it like we did with Who's That YouTuber, which we started.
Oh, freak out! Pure Hope Mater is.
What the fuck are you watching? That's loud.
Oh, God damn. No, it was a link in a.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Keep going.
That was fucking loud as shit. But
keep going.
We're about to. But we have a couple things, couple plans, couple more series that we're gonna do on Yorkshine. I know it's been like fucking months since we uploaded a video on this damn channel, but yeah, gonna start doing stuff a lot more, trying to get out there, trying to get that clout. So if you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments. Anything is welcome if you're not rude. But yeah, I'll let y'all take the rest. Y'all can take over the rest of the Tangent 10.
Okay.
No, I had to start at the Tangent 10. That's a completely different thing.
Oh,
so
okay.
All right. So for
that is
Tangent 10, I would like to introduce Pixar Cars. Pixar Cars.
Hold on. I had something I wanted to say before we truly got deeply off the rails. Right. I wanted to start us off with something. Just letting everybody know to take care of yourself during these times, these days, these craziest of times. Take care of your physical health, eating right, try to sleep right, exercise right. Take care of your mental health. Yeah. Take time out for yourself. Relax every once in a while. Try not to live to work. Take time to just enjoy some of your life.
Take time to enjoy life. We're not living this life to work. And that's what some people don't understand. Especially the older generation. They get mad saying, oh, you should do this. You should have this many jobs. Like, I'm not alive so I could work. I'm alive to live, to have fun, to go do things. do not ever listen to anyone who talks about you for literally not working your life away. That is not what we're here to do.
Yes, we
Here for
only
good
have
time, no
one
long.
life, as far as we know.
As far as we
I don't know what
this
religion
is
you
it.
prescribe to or whatever, but as far as we know,
This is
to
it.
be
This is the best
absolute
we get.
truth in front of us, this is it. This is one life, and it's been confirmed that when we're born into this world, we were already predestined to die.
Yeah, no, and I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I was born with the destiny to die one day.
Yes.
Yeah, that is. You make sure you live happily.
Unless
Do
they
not
start
die with regrets.
Inventing immortality capsules the next day, tomorrow after this, or whenever this is uploaded. This is our only life, and you will find your way to the grave one way or another. So you need to take time out to enjoy it and take care of yourself. So, just wanted to make sure everybody knew, and I will let you have the floor.
Okay, so I wanted to bring up. So you know Sally Carrera from Pixar's Cars.
I do not. Which Cars movie is that?
Which one?
I only watched 1 and 2.
She's the blue one.
Oh, the sexy one.
Oh yeah, the really fine one.
The sexy car.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't contest that, but yes, absolutely. But she has a tramp stamp in the back.
Yes,
I remember that. Dude.
I remember that shit.
I wanted to slap her bumper so hard as a kid. I was like, "Oh, you naughty!"
That sentence you just said was terrible. I wanted to smack her bumper so hard. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's not my fault. It's Disney. Blame them for making cars sexy.
Fine ass cars. What was that? All you wanted to say? She had a fucking
No. I mean, I thought we'd like go off on.
That is the exact point. This is the point where we can take a little break from hard topics and just let it all free.
So what you're saying is we free balling it right now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, look, I'm gonna have to hurt you for that one. All right.
Look,
Are you wearing underwear?
Today I am. Like for the past 3 days I wasn't.
For the past week I haven't been wearing underwear.
Oh my god. I only wore it today because the pajamas that I wear have a big hole in the front.
And I'll be wearing these shorts that have a huge hole between the legs.
Yep, I can't.
So if I just spread my legs open, you'll see me hanging pickle.
Yeah. Oh my god. I had to watch out because Lucy likes to come in my room, so I have to wear underwear. Now that I don't have COVID anymore, I've been letting her come in here more. So I literally, the entire 2 weeks, I was in here just naked because why not?
Yeah.
I slept naked 4 days in a row, just free. It was amazing.
Do you think God and man and anybody needed to hear that? I
wanted you to have that mental, Aaron. When you go to Bomber, when you go to sleep tonight, I wanted you to have that mental image of me laying in my bed, butt ass naked.
I'm officially not sleeping. That was guaranteed.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? Speaking of mentals, I think another thing I wanted to talk about during this little segment here is a little touch on the little topic of peer pressuring a little bit.
Oh boy.
Since I know our local resident, Mr. Ray Kasumi,
boy,
has dealt with a good fair share of it.
Oh boy.
You guys need to know it's not good.
If someone I didn't learn this the hard way. It's just something that is deeply rooted in me. If someone tells me no, then I immediately back off. Because no means no. So this girl that I used to know in college, every time she saw me, for some reason she would just say no means no. And I'm like, I get that. I preach that shit. So yeah, no means, if she's listening to this, I doubt she is. No means no, everyone. When someone says no, just stop it right there.
Yeah, but see, I don't think, right? There's a fine line between jovial jesting and
jovial. Please stop. No, and actual genuine no.
Oh help, please.
Yeah,
no.
if it's a true no, I really don't want to do that. Then stop.
Then you respect it, but
if it's I don't know, because when you say no, you don't just say no. Sometimes you say
Every no is a
I
hard
don't
no.
know, maybe next time, and it's like, oh, come on, are you sure?
Well, I understand that. Yeah, no, I understand.
That's what I'm saying, and
There are scenarios in which it is socially acceptable to put a little pressure
Yes.
on people.
And that's what I'm saying. You've been in that situation a lot, and I feel like you've taken it the other way. But you've also been in the other situation. But you have been in like just a jovial jesting of just like, hey, are you sure? You sure, man? You positive? You 100%. Okay. And it's like after the, eventually you're like, okay, no, I really don't want to do it. We're like, oh, okay, well, at least I asked. Thank you. And it's entertaining. It could be fun, but I just, like Bomber said, when it gets to the point where it's a serious no, or if it starts off just like, no, absolutely not, I don't want to do it, and you see they don't want to do it, you can see it all in their eyes, their face, that they really don't want to do it, they look uncomfortable just by you asking, just leave it alone.
Yep.
You don't have to keep pushing, just let that person choose to do what they want to do. And you never know, giving them their time and space could lead to them getting on board with your idea. I'm not saying to try to wait just to see if that'll happen, because that's not going to guarantee get you a yes, but it is a possibility.
Why am I keep missing?
You see, this whole thing can be applied to Michael's quest to get people to say yes to anal.
And now hold on a minute.
And now we've taken a hard left.
That is a hard left. I have never peer pressured anyone into sex. If anyone has wanted a taste of the cost of me, usually they come to me. Am I lying, Mr.
Me
J?
without my consent.
Okay, that was an accident between both of us.
No, that was an accident on you. I had my head turned that way already. You turned into my lips.
That wasn't it's not my fault you were so close to me. I didn't know you were right there.
We were sitting in the bleachers in the auditorium in high school. Those things
obviously you wanted to kiss me if you was that close.
What do you mean? If I'm talking to you, I'm gonna look at you. I'm not trying to make out with you.
Hold up.
The way your lips touch mine said differently. I thought about sticking a little tongue in there.
Wait, what?
In high school, me and Mr. J accidentally kissed. It happened with me.
He kissed me.
No, bitch. It was an accident.
He kissed me.
It was an accident.
I was trying to tell Michael something. Michael was talking to somebody. He had his head turned.
I'm pretty sure I was talking to Sayel.
He was like, oh, yeah, shut up, Jacory. And I was like, what you gonna do, bitch? Make me.
And I turned around.
You said, oh, yeah. And
Look, that was not my fault.
I was already looking at you while I was talking to you.
Hold up. There's one thing that's bothering me about this. Yes. I think Jacory's the one who initiated it, because he's like 3 feet taller than you.
No, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Let me finish.
He was actually in his knees.
Taller. Why? It wouldn't have been
Michael's on his knees
we're making an effort.
And I was sitting down in the chair.
Whenever I was in the auditorium, I would always sit on my knees. I don't know why.
Yeah, he was in his knees, and I was slouched in the chair right next to him.
So me and him were like face to face.
Yes, we were pretty much face to face, and he turned around and his lips just met mine.
Look,
you look like a You look like a child doing that, just on your knees in the middle of a high school auditorium.
Yeah, you did look like a child.
It didn't just happen to you though, Mr. J. It happened between me and you, me and Sayel, and me and my brother.
Yeah, stop kissing people, you freak.
I don't kiss. Look, okay, I kiss people on accident, but
Ian Fleming wrote it best. Once is happenstance. Twice is coincidence. 3 times is enemy action.
I don't kiss people out accidentally that often. It's not that often. I only pin people down and kiss them every once in a while.
And that is our tangent 10.
He stopped it at the worst part. Well, okay, so I think the other thing that I wanted to wait. Okay, do any of y'all have any topics?
For the second half,
you had the first half. You don't get a choice.
Yeah, I know.
Black Astronaut, Mr. J is between. It's y'all two. Y'all got, because I know Black Astronaut had an idea. I was gonna talk about that.
Talk about what?
Okay, so it's the system. I think it's called the Steam Deck. Do y'all know anything about the Steam Deck?
Yeah.
Very little.
Hello?
Very little.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I know about it.
So like I saw a video about it. I looked it up a little bit to see how it is, and basically it's like a Nintendo Switch, but it's
Don't make the comparison. It's lacking all. A lot of people say it's superior, and like there's a lot of things about it that are very good, but there's also a lot of issues I see with it. Namely, it's missing what makes the Nintendo Switch special, and it's not. I don't see anything that it does that wouldn't be done better with a laptop.
Wait, what do you mean is okay? So I'm going to agree with that. It's literally just a laptop made for
With a
Steam.
smaller screen, and then you got to use that shitty trackpad mount. Like,
it does have a fucking shit trackpad. But what do you mean the Switch has something that makes it? What are you talking about? The Switch has something superior. What the fuck do you mean?
So the Switch, Nintendo's design philosophy is a very stringent one. Like the Joy-Cons, they're designed to enable an entirely different vector of play. Everything about the Joy-Cons, from the motion detectors to the gyroscope to
the Joy-Cons are created to fucking have drift. The Joy-Cons are created to have drift.
Yes, I know, and that's terrible. But Nintendo designed the Switch to enable a style of game that isn't possible on other systems. You can't play a game like ARMS on PC.
Why not? What do you mean?
Hardware doesn't exist. Are you kidding me? How would you even play? How would you play ARMS on Nintendo? What makes the Switch special is it's designed in a way to facilitate the development of games that are truly great and vastly different.
They get you
moving. And that are unique and that are different. The thing about the Steam Deck is that not only does it not do anything that a good laptop couldn't do, it doesn't provide the opportunity to do anything better or different. It's just shittier portable games that you had on your PC. I'm like, oh, you want me to play StarCraft 2 with this tiny screen and these controls? Are you kidding?
You know something I just thought of that would have been a great idea if they did it? And I'm pretty sure they're gonna like steal this if they ever watch this. They're gonna stumble upon this and be like, you know what? That's a fucking amazing idea. Why didn't we do that? What? If they had made the Steam Deck and it was better than what it was now. Let's say it was like I don't know.
It's pretty damn good.
Okay, so
I'm saying if they made it something special. They made it closer to something like a portable Steam PSP with the attachments. You know, you got the mouse, you got the keyboard that you can have with it, and it was compatible with VR technology, so you could take VR on the go.
Isn't the Steam Deck compatible with VR?
It is.
I think it is compatible with it because
I mean, like you can use it as a sensor.
Why would you do that?
Because then you can take your VR easily anywhere.
Okay, but VR is a lot in general. So if you take VR somewhere, you're gonna be lugging a lot of shit.
No, you wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. You basically have the computer and
on
the
the
sensor.
You set down your Steam Deck, you stand up, and you smack 3 strangers in the side. Where outside of the home?
That's VR. That's VR in general. That's a VR downfall in general.
I've almost punched the shit out of people while
playing
a VR game.
I've punched the wall so many times.
No, and because VR works when you have a calibrated environment. You have to like make sure your walls are exactly where your walls are in real life.
Yeah, but all the fucking poor people are trying to buy it. We don't have that much space.
Not that much space in this closet that I live in.
Name one place outside of your house that you would do VR in.
That would be.
That would be cool as fuck.
Exactly.
I would mug you.
Now hear me out. Imagine going to Buffalo Bayou and doing playing.
Michael.
Yes.
God damn it.
What?
You can't say specific names. We went over this.
This is being cut.
I'm editing.
God damn it.
Look, okay, imagine going to
just say the bayou.
Imagine going to a trail or a park or a bayou and doing like a VR zombie game in the fucking. Imagine doing a VR zombie game.
No, it's not VR, AR. You crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, AR. Dude, imagine doing AR there.
Oh no! AR is something actually. There's these really good AR glasses that just came out for development. I'm gonna post a link in the general in a second. Hold up. Yeah, it's the Nreal. Hold up. So there's these new augmented reality glasses called the Nreal Dev Kit, and these things look pretty dope. They're incredibly small, and they're everything you would want for a mobile AR experience, and they're completely standalone. You wouldn't need something like the Steam Deck to use these.
What do you? Oh, okay. So I get what you're saying. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna defend the Steam Deck here for a second because, for one, it's still relatively early in its production, and the ones that are out aren't like up to par. But here's the thing. Because I saw someone, they did like a test on it. You could play Doom. You could play Doom Eternal on the fucking go. Like, you know what Doom Eternal does to my desktop? Do you know what that does to my desktop? My shit, it'd be fucking screaming for dear life.
Yeah, but that's because you haven't put good enough supplies inside your desktop. It's not, it can't handle the game. That's not
it
the game's
can
fault.
Handle the game, but it yells.
That's your lack of putting money into it.
Taking care of your stuff. Just clean out your hands.
That's not what you know how when you play a high-end game, your computer starts to literally scream at you?
And you know what you do to not make that happen? Buy better parts to make sure that doesn't happen.
I think it's only 2 more parts that I actually need to get from my computer, because I've replaced literally almost everything in here except for the graphics card, and I forgot. It's one other thing that I need to replace on my computer to make it like, and the monitor as well, obviously. But this monitor is like way out of fucking date. But that's neither here nor there. Look, I'm going to defend the Steam Deck because you can play so many games handheld that you can't play. Like, most laptops have a stroke when trying to play certain games. I remember when I had it was a really high-end laptop. Whenever I would boot up Battlefield 1 on it, it would die in 30 minutes. I would be in the middle of a game and it would just fucking die. Because it was a really high-end laptop too. It was like high-end for its time, and it still couldn't handle it. And the Steam Deck, it supposedly has, I think, like 40 hours of battery.
That is impressive. Although none of those games are optimized for handheld experience. So if you're
it comes with a controller though. It comes with it comes with a controller.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. So these games they're optimized to be run on a screen of a certain size. That's at least a foot wide, right?
That's okay.
They're not designed to be run on a screen that is 6 inches wide.
I'm gonna say this.
That's 720p. Like, it's being shrunk down, the entire interface. If you try to play like an RTS, don't even try it. If a game doesn't have an opportunity to mess with the font size or the interfaces, it's not going to translate well. You're going to have your eyes glued to your retinas will be inside of the Steam Deck.
So I'm gonna say this too, that because I was looking, and the way the Steam Deck works, because it does have that little shitty tracking pad. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking stupid. But if you move it, it will turn your character in game. Like it has that I don't know what you call it, but when you turn the Steam Deck, it'll turn your character in game.
I mean, that's really cool, but
I'm actually saying that as a fucking negative. I think that's terrible.
Yeah.
Imagine walking down the street playing Doom Eternal, you sit turning and shit trying to kill the demons. I'm gonna defend the device, but it has its flaws, and it's still in the beta, so it's not fully ready yet.
That should be able. You're gonna be able to turn that off. I don't think that's gonna.
Yeah, I think you should be able to turn it off, but it has a shitty tracking pad, but I think it comes with a controller, and you can plug a mouse into it.
Yeah, and you can plug a monitor into it, but at that point, just get a laptop.
No, hold on. Why would you plug that defeats the purpose of a Steam Deck.
People do it because they say the screen's small in 720p, and they want to
just get a fucking computer.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, I could see how much does it cost?
It's like $7.
Hold on. Calm down. That's expensive.
How much did you say?
Really long. I might be completely wrong.
Okay, so there are 2 different versions. I think it's like 2. No, it's 3 different versions. Let me see.
Okay, so $3.99.
I'm on PC Gamer right now.
I'm on Steam. I see it. $3.99 for just the basic with 64 gigabytes. That's nothing. That will last you.
Yes, 64 gigabytes is not gonna last.
To play your Steam games on not a computer, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
It's $3.99 for 64 gigabyte. $529 for the 256 gigabyte version.
Yeah, that's probably the one I'm gonna get.
A decent computer.
Wait, you're gonna get a
No,
Steam Deck?
Don't buy it, Leonard. God damn it!
Look,
at $650 for a 512 gigabyte SSD on this thing. At that point, build a computer.
Wait, hold on. That's a yeah. Okay,
No. I was gonna say that, but there's a lot more than you can build a high-end rig for like 500. There's no way.
No, you could build a high-end if you. Okay, so if you go,
I'm sitting here.
Leonard, which one did you say you wanted to buy?
The middle one, the 500.
Leonard, you said you wanted to buy the 529 one. I guess I'll go fuck myself then. But you can literally buy you could build a fucking desktop for around that much, or buy a computer that you could build a desktop for that much. Look,
you really could. I'm running on an i7 right now. This is a beast of a computer. I built this thing. It took a little part hunting, but the price tag on this thing is like a little more than $100.
You can't go to Fry's no more to look for fucking parts.
I was gonna say, but for the average person
like that,
part hunting isn't gonna be that easy.
Yeah, part hunting is not that easy. You're right. If you go to Micro Center,
especially when we just lost,
makes it easy, but they don't give.
We lost Fry's.
Literally. Micro Center, you can't always trust somewhere like Micro Center, because sometimes you might get somebody who wants to genuinely help you, or you might get somebody who's trying to make a sale.
I literally had that happen to me because my desktop was fucking up, and I went there to try to fucking get it fixed, and the guy, he just wanted to get a fucking sale out of me. He said, "Yeah, this laptop should be able to be around the same as your desktop." The laptop could not fucking run Risk of Rain 2 at fucking PlayStation 1 graphics. That's hilarious. It made me so mad. It made me. So I came back. I gave it back. I got my refund, and then I went back to the I don't know what you call them back there. I say the Geek Squad. Fuck Best Buy. But I take it back to them.
Stuff.
They fixed it for free. They literally, because my computer, I don't know what the fuck, how it did this.
It was an update.
I don't know. It was an update, but it literally deleted Windows 10. So I shouldn't have been able to even, and I couldn't turn my computer on.
Yeah, but after a while you just couldn't.
After a while my computer stopped turning on, but it deleted Windows 10 from itself because I fucking hate Windows 10. Because
that's what happened to me.
Update should not fuck me that hard. An update is supposed to fix things, but I fucking hate Windows 10. Windows 8 is fucking superior. Piece of shit.
Windows 8 is hot garbage. Don't.
What are you talking about? I loved Windows 8.
Windows 8, the tile? Look.
If you so much better than 10.
Windows 8.1 was it.
Yeah.
8.1 was decent.
8.1 was the superior version. I thought that was the next logical upgrade.
Windows 7 was shit.
Easy. It had allowed you to do so much more. If you knew what you were doing with the admin controls and stuff, it was
because
good.
I disabled the app. I disabled the stuff that's bothering you about Windows 10. I don't deal with it because I've modded my shit.
The fact that you should have to disable it.
Constant updates though, because
and Windows 10 has updates every other fucking day.
My computer just goes to shit because I have a security intelligence update. Or just one of those small software updates. My computer will run like shit, and I have 24 gigabytes worth of RAM in there, like 5 2-terabyte hard drives, and a 500 gigabyte SSD, and I'm splitting everything between all the drives. And one little update could just turn my computer into crap. A small like 2-minute update can literally fuck my whole computer over.
I gotta go, yo. I need some sleep.
All right.
Like,
It's cool.
all
You're
right,
a coward. Yeah.
But you got 10 minutes left, right? You know, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point to stop it off at.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Mr. Ward.
But what the phone?
Oh man.
So
yes,
I was trying to actually do something while y'all were talking. I'm sorry about that. But hope you all enjoyed this part of the podcast. This episode of the podcast. I think we did pretty well on this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Leave your. You know what? No, fuck. I'm not.
Hold up. Before you end it, I just have to say something.
Yeah.
About an hour ago, when you started the cast, and you said Ray Cosme here, the way you do it in every one of your videos, I just gotta say it. You sound like a sex offender when you say it.
Oh, Mr. JK, you fuck you.
All right, so thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll try to put everyone's links in the description for either their channels or their medias. And until next time, don't forget to bring your glass of Yorkshine ready to indulge with us.
Ciao.
Good night, everybody.